What's going on, everybody? Brett here, and I'm back today playing some more Battle Brothers on the Warriors of the North DLC. Sorry about yesterday's or this morning's or whatever the case may be, abrupt ending to that episode. When you got kids, guys, especially when summer break, the job of a dad is full-time and never ends. But anyway, let's get back to some more Battle Brothers, and we were hunting these dire wolves, and we were just about to catch them. I don't mind fighting them in the forest. I don't mind fighting them at night. Let them come. Ooh, I can already tell a big difference. So, hopefully this does not deafen you guys. Let me know in the comment section what this sounds like to y'all. I raised the sound of the music. I raised the volume of the ambient sounds. It kind of sounds a little loud to me, but whenever I check up on my own recording, it always sounds like the music and stuff is too low. I've even had people tell me they can't even hear it. And of course, that's not what I want. The music in this game is great. The sounds are great. I left the effects at the same levels as they were before. Let's step up here and go for a line shot. Beautiful. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, being a dad. Okay, so stuff happens. I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what happened, but silliness and ridiculous child hijinks were ensuing, and I had to go. You know, I couldn't sit idly by. Good kill from Leisure side. And I had to go investigate. And yeah, so I'm thankfully no one pays me to do this. This is not like a full-time job or anything for me. It's just a great hobby. Let's use Indomitable here to make sure that we don't get our bodies wrecked by direwolves. And we're taking a very aggressive posture here against them. We could make, what I would normally do is make like a semicircle on the other side of this opening and filter them through, killing them one by one. But at the end of the day, I think what's going to happen is we're going to kill about half of them, and then the rest are going to want to run. That's generally what happens when you fight dire wolves, unless you can tie them all down quickly. And the reason we were so eager to take this fight, which I don't think I ever fully articulated, is that... There we go, nice. Is that we are headed to a taxidermist right now, and we're going to be able to make a bunch of pelts, keep them in our inventories for when we need them, and drape them on some of the armors that currently have nothing, adding durability and the kind of fearsome contact effect that it applies. So hopefully with the increased music sounds and ambient sounds, you get a little bit more of the atmosphere of the game. Because it's certainly like pulling me in right now. The dire wolves sound like terrifying. Okay. We're gonna go old school long axes on the wolves. Brothers Grimm style. Is Little Red Riding Hood a Brothers Grimm story? I feel like it is, because I feel like every story is a Brothers Grimm story. Good hit. And we'll take that shot just because it was already loaded, and let's see if we can pick it up with the kill. Almost. Can't step forward after, though. Good kills. Let's go for the heavy hit, and then maybe we can round it out. There we go. Nice. And yeah, the leadership on dire wolves is not the best. That is not what I wanted. I figured for sure that would kill him. But I guess not. Step in. Can we tie him down? I don't think so. Let's use adrenaline. We should be able to get the jump on that other wolf. Make sure he doesn't run away. He's hurt. Decapitation. Wow, they're still coming. There's more in the shadows. So Lancel's been surrounded. So before we started recording, I did switch out some of the armor. Jotnar had a really bad concussion, a severe concussion. which lead to some pretty awful debuffs, like across the board type debuffs. So I felt it was necessary to take him out. Step in. Good kill. It's hard to see where the foliage is exactly. Nice. Get the kill. There we go. And I think that's everything up top. I can only see 3 direwolves, but it says there's 4. Maybe there's one more in the bushes down here. We could always use our falcon to check, but I don't think it matters. If there's one more on the battlefield, we'll let him go. Oh no, I can't see him. He's right here. Hopefully he doesn't run. He might though. All the others are tied down. And he bled out. Oh man. So no experience for that one. And it looks like he didn't even give us any loot. Good hits. Start moving down with these fine gentlemen. He's not injured at all, so decapitate would not be valuable. And we're exhausted from all of our wolf fighting. Okay, pass until we can get the kill. Run him down. Let's get these pelts. There's another one. That's good. And there we go. Any levels? No. But a lot of pelts. And I think we already had 4. I don't know what we're going to do with all those organs. But let's head down to Finsterwald. Craft what we can. And then I think what we're going to do is what we were trying to do in the last episode, which is help this house fight against this house. What's our inventory looking like? Yeah, we should definitely take some fights. But yeah, you can see a severe concussion. We scroll down here. Check out those debuffs. Yeah, pretty necessary to put him in reserve. And then a sprained ankle is kind of an awful thing to have as well. I feel like we can take this fight. It's going to cost us a good bit of money to turn all those pelts into usable armor attachments. So if we can make a little bit of crowns on our journey, we should definitely do that. Bone plating taking that hit for us. Even though these guys are just some weak thugs. Oh, I didn't even see him. Yeah, and he's got the military pick. I generally try and focus ranged and men with big axes because they destroy our shields. Step in here. If we step in now, that was pretty beautiful. We'll use adrenaline. We'll probably be able to go first and then clean them up. I think we cut his artery. Yeah, we did. That poor guy. 46% chance, not the best. We can get that kill. Nice. You know what? This is a little counterintuitive. If it had killed him anyway. If we'd have killed him, we'd have messed up our line shot for next turn. That was not the case. Can't step up. Step forward one more there. That seems pretty good. Nothing doing. Alright. Go for the big double. And we nail it. We'll save space there. That'll allow Sir Lancel to step in here. And the military pick, as usual, does a ridiculous amount of damage to our armor. I'll take that. He's got shield wall up. Okay, hopefully with one stack of Overwhelm, he's less likely to be able to stun us. Pierced his side, good. It's important to remember when your opponents are using riposte. However, I don't know if we have any other option but to attack. Let's go for the decapitate, and we nail it. We use adrenaline to make sure we can attack first. Getting a 4-man surround breaks him. Another decapitation, very good. Killing Frenzy is now active on Fritz, not that it matters, because this fight is over. Super duper over. We'll just pass with everyone, get to the end. Run them down. And it's hammer time. Peace out, buddy. And yeah, I mean, it's a couple hundred crowns. That'll pay for a little bit of what we're working with. For a super easy nothing fight. We'll probably clip this mountain here just to see if there's anything really nearby. And then let's pop into Finsterwald. Make use of their taxidermist, that way when we start the Noble War, we won't really care about going to war against these guys. So for direwolf pelt mantles, it's 3 unusually large wolf pelts, and then 250 gold as well. We can also make another necklace, which I think we will. Paint remover, war dog armor, we don't need any of that. Let's make one more of these. And that was 3. Which is okay. The only piece of armor we have that doesn't have any attachment at all is this armor here. And we're really hoping to find something better than that. I'm not going to attach one of these direwolf pelt mantles to it. For those who've never seen these before, let's look at them together. So pelts taken from ferocious direwolves, cured and sewn together to be worn as a beast hunter's trophy around the neck. Donning the skin of a beast like this can turn one into an imposing figure. So plus 15 durability with no negative side effect. And it reduces the resolve of any opponent engaged in melee by -5. So that is very useful in the front line, obviously, because that's where most of the melee is going to be happening. But if your back line finds themselves engaged in melee, they'll be able to defend themselves quite handily. Trophy necklace here. This poor guy. Do we have any good helmets for -1? We do not. We can just let him hold this for now. Just to move it out of our inventory. This guy might end up being a good ninja. Maybe this is the guy, and I just wasn't seeing it. There's almost no fatigue on this. 2 fatigue and 2 fatigue, that's crazy. We'll see. I would love to hear your guys' suggestions on a ninja build, if you have one. I would love to hear it. We don't have the kind of like legendary style loot that I would love to have in order to make that more solid. Espen the Cruel and Tostic the Tailor. You can do things with Tailor, special events. And we need tools, but the stuff here is so expensive. And the people here don't really like us. The prices aren't good. We could sell off some of the junk and the super broken stuff. I think we just move on. Okay, we gave it the old college try. Let's head down to Strockburg. They have an armor and a weaponsmith. And we'll see if they have any kind of unique loot that we might want before we declare war on this place, essentially. Something like this. The Night Cloak. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Let's see what... Before we get trigger happy, let's see what's in here. A Shamshir, one of the new weapons. What's the difference? Same fatigue, a little less effective versus armor. It's got to have a different attack. Oh my god. The game might have just given us this character on a silver platter. Okay, before anything else happens. Night Cloak. I don't know exactly what I should be paying for this. The prices here are incredibly inflated. Let's buy one of those as well. How bad are they? Not great. Night Cloak. This piece of light mail armor was once the personal item of a well-known fencing master. It is light as a tunic, but protects all vital body parts. I can't believe how good this is. What a sick piece of armor. Man. I mean, it really is an unbelievable piece of armor. I don't even know what to put on this. It's got to be bone plating. Do we have any bone plating left? Let's give him that. Now they match. Pretty cool. Damn. Do we have any bone plating? I'm a little bit fried. I'm like, where's my bone plating? No, we don't have any left. We need to kill more unholds. So I think for the time being, I'm going to hook this up with a direwolf pelt. God, what a great piece of armor that is. Nice. Bear hat? Nah. Can't do that. Okay. Jesus. So cool. I don't know exactly where this is going, guys. I truly don't. But wherever it is, it's going to be going on a character that's going to have nimble plus dodge with brawny as well. Perhaps duelist. We'll see. This is this is like the best archer armor I've ever seen. But if it ends up on a melee character, that's fine too. Because the thing is, oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tempted to buy this as well just to have it, but we'll pick up a better helmet. The prices here are okay for selling, so we will. Boy, I don't need all of those. Get rid of some of this. But yeah, I can think about this and come up with my own ideas, but I would love to hear your suggestions on what to do. With this. Some poison oil here. On what to do with this character. With this character, with this armor, with this, setup that we have here. We tried to buy one of these a while ago, and we couldn't quite make it back in time with enough gold. We spent about 18,000 gold, and we're still pretty close to 30k. Go to the kennel and see what the prices are on the war dogs. And of course, this place has double hedge knight. Oh my god. And even a witch hunter. The Slayer and the Cleaver. Dietrich the Cleaver. Some men are born to be feared. Well over 6 feet tall, Dietrich's stature alone is a threatening one. When he cleaved 5 men with one swing, 3 of which were on his side, the Hedge Knight was banned from service in every army in the land. Tired of killing jousters and lords as well as women and children, Dietrich sees mercenary work as something of a vacation. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, let me check. I have my list of potential names right in front of me. Let me pop that open, and this guy might be a great Behemoth the Black. And this guy might be an awesome Sir Gimli. Let's hire him. And before we hire another brother, let's see what's going on here. He's greedy. Oh, that sucks. But 3 stars in melee skill, 1 in melee defense. Starts with amazing health, good melee skill. Melee defense is okay. Fatigue is not bad, but we're going to put some heavy stuff on him. Resolve, not the best. Could do something like this. He's also decently leveled already, which is crazy. That'll help his resolve for now, until he gets a few rolls. Yeah, guys, this is going to be a sweet episode. We're picking up Goswin the Slayer. Let's read his bio. Standing amongst men like a bear in a suit of armor, Goswin earns plenty of double takes. Ordered to kill a lord's enemies, the hedge knight kicked in the door of a family and slaughtered them all with his bare hands. Why are we getting all these crazy men? When the lord refused to pay, Goswin killed him too. War has apparently gotten in the way of Goswin's jousting career. He seeks to amend that problem. So we're adding pretty greatly to our daily wages, but these are the type of brothers that are worth it. He's got a death wish. No morale triggered upon losing hit points. He's got 2 stars in resolve, only 1 in melee skill. Not the best, and 1 in hit points isn't terrible. Once again, a great two-handed bro. We probably pay dearly for that great axe that we don't really need. I love the title The Slayer too. Let's see what you look like beneath the mask. Oh man, hideous. We're gonna change them up before too long. I kind of like this weapon, the two-handed flange mace. Don't worry, guys. I got names for these. We're gonna figure that out soon. I'm gonna leave them alone for now, and we're gonna do like a whole episode where we bring in all of the new brothers and hunt stuff down and do stuff. But for right now, there's no real need to mess with them. I'm gonna let them sit. I actually love their titles. I hate changing those. But we've got good names in the pool. This guy was pretty damn ugly. This has got to be Sir Gimli. Hold on, we'll name him. I think I should do that. Some of these names have been in the pool for a while. That's Sir Gimli. I'm actually just going to give him a last name. Just want to make sure I get the spelling right. Sometimes the spelling, ooh, it doesn't fit. Dang, too long. That makes sense. Okay, I guess it is what it is. It's not that it's a bad title. I just thought we could fit it all in. That would have been cool. Sir Gimli Hammerhead. And with a face like this, that is a hammerhead. Sorry to tell you, man. Sorry to tell you. Not a particularly good helmet. They didn't come with great gear. Sad to say. But we can offload some of these items that we've been keeping in our inventory. Let them carry it. Sir Gimli Hammerhead and Goswin is going to be Behemoth. Make sure it's spelled the way I think it is. Behemoth the Black. And these names are super fitting. Behemoth the Black. I mean, these guys like kill people, kill families, like women and children. These are dark dudes. I love it. And Herman. Man, I feel like, okay, I know who you're going to be. I know who you're going to be. This is going to be John D. He's got the black beard. We got to hook him up with a dog. That's what John D asked for. John D the Wicked. And that's a sick name for our potential ninja character, our Hunter of Men. He's going to have movement traits. He's going to have nimble and dodge. He's going to be awesome. Okay, so a plan is formulating. I'm kind of just sitting here trying to figure out this stuff. Let's head to the nearest barber, and I'm also tempted to pick up this witch hunter here while I'm doing it. Let's see what the bio says, and maybe I'll feel inspired. The name of Herbert is known in many a village, for he has traveled the land to wherever his talents are needed the most. In Strasbourg, he killed an elderly woman and was thrown into the dungeon. As it turned out, the woman was responsible for the abduction and death of 3 infants, and so he was set free again. Most people would be glad to get rid of him, but not us. Let's check him out. Be awesome. Come on, man. I haven't really been getting lucky in the traits department. Brave. 3 stars in fatigue, 1 in melee skill. These aren't bad. I don't know what his potential rolls are off the top of my head. Resolve isn't terrible, but witch hunters have a special background perk that they get. Plus 20 resolve at morale checks against fear, panic, or mind control. Super solid. We're going to hook him up with an impaler. And we're also going to hook him up with like a great sword. Thanks to his fatigue, I think he can carry one of these pretty easily. And we're going to make him a dual wielder that can whip out a great sword on people. And he is going to be a name that I think is very fitting for a witch hunter. Oop, too many of those. Folkier. Folkier. Let's see if this all fits. No, it doesn't fit. Trying to think if there's a clever way I could combine your name. So the name that you requested, buddy, was Folkier Runeblade, the Wolf King. We might have to switch that one up. It can either be like Folkier Runeblade, or I feel like the Wolf King is something you thought was pretty sweet and you wanted to add it. Or maybe I could just make this another character. No, I think that's fine. Let's do it like this, and then if you let me know in the comment section that this isn't good enough, let me know an alternative. But I think Runeblade is a pretty fitting name, or pretty fitting title for a witch hunter. So I'm pretty happy to do that, and we can go ahead and give you that helmet at the very least. And he wanted an axe, not a great sword. So you're going to get the great sword, that's fine. Or you're going to get the great axe, and maybe Sir Gimli. You'll take the great sword. And it gives us a nice little mix. Very cool, but we definitely don't have the gear for all these guys. But if we're going to be going into this noble war and potentially losing people, I think we're going to be happy to have lots of really solid backup characters. And like I said, I'm not going to bother to level them at this moment. I would love to have a Barber. Is there one in Dornan? There is. Nice. We'll stop by Dornan. Get a fresh look on some of our brothers. This is turning into kind of a bit of a new brother episode when I intended it to be a lot of us getting into the war. But let's do it. New brother. Got to give him a makeover. And I expected there to be some kind of contract related to the war in here. Let's get another quiver of bolts. See what the hires are looking like. They have a raider. He's the Defiant. Their marketplace is pretty skimpy. And our brothers look like they needed a drink. But let's go ahead, and there are some descriptions that went along with the new brothers. So most particularly, let's go ahead and go down to John D. the Wicked. You wanted to make sure you had a black beard and a dog. Let's see what kind of beard we can give you. I don't know, man. Are you one of these, or do you like to have your beards connected? That's a pretty righteous beard. That's a beard right there. See, that's a man. That's a man right there. He's the Wicked. So let's give him some wicked looking tattoos. Hammerhead, I almost don't want to change his face. Because when you're Hammerhead, he looks, isn't Hammerhead like a comic book villain? Isn't he like a Spider-Man villain? I feel like there's a guy in Spider-Man whose like only superpower is that his head is like made of steel or something. Or is unbreakable. He like just goes around beating things with his head. Let me know if you're like a huge Spider-Man nerd, but I feel like that's an OG Spider-Man character. Man, I don't even want to change you. Maybe there's a way we can make him look a little less ugly. He is Gimli. That's like a cool dwarf name. There we go. See, that's good. I like that. Oh yeah, that's pretty sick. I'm not going to mess with their body. That's cool. Is that a little too, like, insane clown posse, though? Potentially. You know what? I'm going to go with my instincts. I like this one. I think this one looks sick. And then who else? We have Houston here, who hasn't been named yet. I think we need to name Houston. Who else? Who else haven't we? Behemoth. Yeah, that's... I have a feeling that's not what you're going for, Behemoth. So let's go ahead and change you up. I don't like changing hair color because I feel like that's kind of a cool identifying personal trait, but we don't take those bowl cuts in this company. I don't hate the mustache with a slick haircut. Behemoth the Black has got to be like a scary, scary dude. Nice. Hair, maybe a little bit more rugged than that. Change it up. Yeah, this guy is Behemoth the Black. Body type, he's already pretty muscular. And he joined our party, and did he get tattoos? I feel like everyone who joins our party gets tattoos because we're barbarians. We're a barbarian raider party. Nice. And now he has an ironic nickname because his hair is red. I like it. And let's change Houston first. Who else did we pick up? Did we go buy someone? I feel like we missed somebody. Where is... We did John D. We haven't done Folkier. That's who it is. Okay. He wanted to be the Wolf King. And I feel like a Wolf King... It's got to look tough. It's not the hair of a Wolf King. I like this. He's got a lot of worry on his brow. Hair color? No. That's let's not do that. Let's give him gray. He's an old warrior. Oh wait, am I mixing dudes up? No. This is right. Okay. I didn't see the title, so I got confused. I didn't see Wolf King. Alright. Beard. Do we give him like the Wolverine mutton chops? That looks cool. Everyone good. We just need to fix up Houston and change his name. Okay, Houston. The only name I have left on the list that is for subscribers is John Wolfrider. And he asked to be a great sword wielder, which I don't think is out of the question. This guy's going to have really good defensive stats, however. He might not be the best greatsword user. He wouldn't be terrible, though. This guy, I think, is going to be a taunt tank. So I might save your character, John Wolfrider, for one more heavy hitter. Let me know if that's okay, because you could end up being a really sweet brother on this particular character. Otherwise, if there's another subscriber who hasn't taken a named character yet and would like to, I've got a few backup names from suggestions from other people that I like a lot. But I'd like to I preferably want to give names and characters to individual subscribers. So just let me know, man. Let me know if this is a good enough character for you, or if you would like for me to hold on and give that to someone else. Because I'm cool either way. Just let me know. Okay. We bought another quiver to go here. I feel like John D doesn't need more than one quiver, because his whole deal he's gonna like hit and run. That's what I'm envisioning for him right now. I just hate to have this armor on someone who's not in the fight. So I think for the moment, this armor is going to go on Kata. And then when the time comes, we'll switch it up. And yeah, we have a lot of levels to distribute. Let's go ahead and see what kind of quests we can go on, because now we need the money. Beast slaying? No. That's not what we're looking for at all. Not interested. They want us to ship stuff to Burkwall. Okay, we might be interested in this. Fenster wall? No, this is all garbage. We don't want to do any of that. So let me just quickly make sure I'm aware which houses are which. So we want to take action against House Harkin. Let's go over to Brookburg. If we have to, so we're not low on crowns by any means, but we're definitely draining. We're draining about another 100 or 125 crowns or so than we were a few days ago. So we need contracts. We need big fights. Oh my god. How much is this? I can't even tell. Oh man, we almost have enough. The game is just like throwing it in our face. I feel like I have to get that, but we don't have a good contract. Damn it all. Guys, I'm gonna do it. What does this do? Weapon skills build up -1 less fatigue. Maximum fatigue -8. Damn it. We're gonna sell stuff. Does this place like us? Kinda. Kinda, but not really. What can we sell that's worth anything? We don't need all these apples. A lot of this stuff we don't need at all, but I held on to it in case we wanted to make things later down the line. I mean, that put us pretty much up there, but gods. And there are no contracts here. Don't care. I'm a shiny collector, guys. Let's ruin the run. Let's do it. The run is ruined. Couldn't help myself. So who uses this weapon? We got to check it out first. So Jotnar here is a lover of fine weapons. A Shamshir already is an exquisite and exotic weapon in these parts, but this piece is of extraordinary quality. It will cut through flesh and bone just as easily as through a ripe melon. So what attacks does this give us? Slash, okay. Typical sword attack, same as a noble sword. It just looks different, I do believe. Goes up 9 fatigue. Let's check this out. See, it even builds up less fatigue. Is that just because of its modifier? Weapon skills build up -1 less fatigue. So Gash is the other one. A powerful slashing attack that is likely to inflict debilitating injuries. Costs 4 AP to use and builds up 19 fatigue. So this is like just straight up going for injuries. I could see this on like a tank and spank style hero. I don't know if this is perfect for Jotnar, because I think what you want is to have a character that also has Crippling Strike's Executioner. Do any of our frontliners even have that? We kind of ignored that this playthrough. Our backliners do. Interesting. So we bought this weapon, but we don't quite have someone to use it on yet. But I think this could be the weapon for Houston. Just checking its other stats. It's a little bit more effective versus armor. Same fatigue. It's a great weapon, but it's not like super amazing. Any brothers currently not using a great weapon? Man, this quick cutter would be so much better here. We might end up taking Skibo's weapon from him. Although I love that he has a lot of fatigue because he's not wielding something heavier. Do something like that. I think this is fine. This weapon just kind of sucks, doesn't it? Just a straight up spear. Yeah, okay. Company is feeling quite retrofitted. Jotnar is back on his feet, so he is coming back into the party. This is Sir Quick Hands. We could pull him out. Sir Mudun is currently in for Skibo. Get everybody back to where we kind of like them. These are all the new brothers. Sir Mudun. He may also be good for this scimitar. I'm going to have to think about that. But right now, man, we were really hoping to get into the war with one of these two cities helping us do that. We might end up traveling to Burkwall, but for now we have to just take fights. We need to start making money. And this is the only thing I can see on the map currently. So let's get in there. But like I said earlier, you know, we had 40,000 crowns. We picked up 3 new brothers, 2 sick new pieces of unique armor and weapons. And just like that, we're back to broke. There are 20 enemies here. Necromancer, 2 fallen heroes. I see a fighting axe. Okay, 3, 4, 5 fallen heroes. 6 fallen heroes. Okay, so basically what I was asking myself just now was whether or not we want to put away our range tools in favor of strictly using our melee weapons to save a little bit of money. But against fallen heroes, I think we need to avail ourselves of all available options. Some pretty dangerous weapons. These are a lot of blunt weapons here. I can't tell. These are probably arming swords. This one and this one. But that's a fighting axe. So I'm happy I took this fight seriously and put in all of our strongest brothers. Or at least our most leveled brothers. Those hedge knights are going to be unbelievable by the end of this campaign. So this is going to be a tough fight. But yeah, if 3 of these fallen heroes, I was about to say, I expect 2 of them to hang back. Ooh, maybe only 1 then. But I do expect some of them to hang back and try and protect the Necromancer. And we're just going to do our best to tear in to these guys, reduce their numbers. postpone these engagements. Pretty sure if we send out Isaac here, he'll be pretty happy with Lone Wolf. Plus high ground. They could push him off though. Does this give him Lone Wolf? It doesn't. He does have high ground though. Let's step up here. Get all the chaff out of the way. That way when the fallen heroes get in, they'll be basically alone. And he managed to bypass my spear wall. Nice, well, at least we got double application of overwhelm. And I keep putting this guy down because with that mace he can stun Isaac. And being stunned up there would be a pretty poor fate for him. Alright, meaty zombies. Big whiff. Saving our axes. It's cool with me. Skibo is currently wearing our no stun necklace, courtesy of the orcs. Because he's the only one in our front line who doesn't have Indomitable. The terrain is really playing to our advantage. These shrubs and boulders and stuff are kind of messing up their advance, making it a bit more staggered than it otherwise might be. That was an unfortunate miss. We'll probably bring Leisure Side up to this gap here. Yeah, they're hanging back with some of their most dangerous dudes. So the reason why I didn't like putting Isaac up here is mostly down to the fact that he doesn't have the same kind of AoE clear that a greatsword does. But against straight up zombies, if I can get him confident, if I can get him to cut a head off or something like that, he'll be in great shape. Solid hits. This one is injured with a nice little decapitation there. We're now confident. So our chances to hit have gone up. I'm going to step in here, although I kind of anticipate having these be resurrected, and then we're going to get knocked back, and then we're going to feel kind of dumb. But we'll see what happens. If they do get resurrected, we'll be able to put them right down. At the very least, we're stepping on their corpses. We're taking the weapons that their dead bodies had. Yep, come and fight Svarog. And we're going to use our ranged ability to help protect Isaac. Also keep in mind he doesn't have bone plating, he just has really huge armor. Just keeping their numbers nice and low. He's possessed. 54 versus 52. I guess we'll just shoot up here. It's nice to soften them up, the fallen heroes, before they close the distance. See who goes where. Man, if we move Skibo somewhere else, I think that gives us Lone Wolf here. I think he's enough spaces away. It might just not be applying at this second. Yes. So now we've got all these bonuses. That feels pretty good. Can we go for a decapitation? Perfect. So neither of the ones that we decapitated are coming back. Let's get him off that high ground and we'll reload just in case he does that again. Shield wall up. Have a feeling he's going to want to go 1v1 with us, especially after we do this. We'll step up here. If either one of these gets resurrected, they'll be inside of our spear wall. But that doesn't disable it because Wonton Fu is a Spearmaster. So he's possessed. He normally would have gotten quite a few attacks off, but thankfully the spear wall kept him back for at least that additional turn. Step in here. Try and start putting some damage on him. Some big helmets on these undead, on these fallen heroes. I would love to get these. Alright, that's enough of that. They're back up to 15. Alright, let's put them back down to some more reasonable numbers. Let's go for the round swing. It did a lot of damage. 80% on him, knocking him back seems pretty okay. We've been engaged upon, so let's pull out the hammer. Expected this. Fully expected all of that. So, no problem. We've kind of wrecked Isaac's double decapitation. That's what I'm talking about. We wrecked his lone wolf. But I think it was worth it for 2 decapitation kills. Oh, I thought we were out. Nope. Should have just been switching up our ammo. It's okay. Let's take this opportunity to advance a little bit. Let's get the easy kill and get the resets. And that put him down. Feels good, but I wouldn't be surprised if he came back. We need to put a lot more damage on him before we go for a decapitation, but it's not even really worth it to go for that. Noble Sword, not the best versus these heavily armored enemies. And I had a feeling this would happen eventually, but I think the damage is kind of done. We were able to hurt him and basically kill everyone around him. Step up. Step in. Hopefully we don't get knocked back. Step here, that way we can shoot both of them, and let's reload. I am valuing our ability to shoot multiple times and apply overwhelm over being able to attack in melee once. But we have some pretty bad spots here. I don't like Jotnar's position. Some of our strongest brothers, for instance, Svarog, are in spots where I would not ideally put them. And there we go. Just like that, he's off the high ground. He ain't coming back. And Ozzy can't fire. 75% chance was a pretty dang good chance. I'm not mad about taking that. Could have tried passing, however. And almost dead. Alright, we hit him in the head, sadly. Go for the kill, and we whiff. Let's get back up here. Need to fully expect him to come back. Nice. Well, I mean, we're getting lucky here. We can pull out the stats for those of you who love that. We're tightening the noose. We're bringing all of our ranged guys right up to the point where they can attack. Skibo is honestly in the worst spot, but he can do this business right here. Now he's useful again. Kind of what's great about Skibo. And I'm bummed out a little bit about taking your goblin weapon. But you've got an orc necklace and an orc shield and some unique throwing axes. I want to see if I can't get you some, like a unique orc weapon maybe. That would be sick. Let's put a shot on him. I would love to get him down. Let's apply that overwhelm. I would love to get him down before sending Svarog out. To go and try and engage the Necromancer. He's gravely wounded. Didn't quite get the decapitation. He's just wounded. Can bring out the big weapon for next turn. His back's up against a rock. I was kind of hoping we would hit him there. And we were going for this one because he's possessed. And the last thing we want is to get hit by a possessed fallen hero. But we just couldn't get there. He's super near death, but he's going to hit someone multiple times with that axe. Thankfully, our stats were high. He had really low chances to hit. We can move here. Now we have a shot on this one or this one. No need to use adrenaline mostly against these enemies just because we're faster than them. Alright, he's just giving us a line shot. You are a beautiful man, Ragnar. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. That just freed up so many possibilities for our entire company to move forward and do other stuff. Can we shoot one arrow? We can. Damn. Damn it to heck. Kata in that sweet new armor. I'll take it. And they're not going to move. They're not going to come out to get us. We can take our time and surround them. But really smart AI play. Look how they're nestling the Necromancer in that super defensible position. And this one just doesn't want to go quietly. Still alive. Jesus. I'm just over here shaking my head. Like I just realized you can't see my body language, but I'm like, come on. Let's finish this fight. It's been a fun one. It's just we're not even out of the woods yet. These types of weapons, you know, they hit you a few times in the head. The next thing you know, you're in trouble. And you thought you were fine just a minute before. Another decapitation. Ragnar is just a beast. I think we've all learned that just now. Perfect. Step up. Finish this, and let's get onto this Necromancer. He's got a Scrammus Axe. He's not defenseless. I don't really like stepping into a fallen hero with possession. But I think it's just one of those things we're going to have to do. To lock people down exactly where we want them. And Wonton's not the highest DPS guy, but I am happy that they're using their action points to do things like push me back. Looks like bone plating took that one. Thank you, bone plating. Nearly got him dead. double miss on the heater shield, not unexpected. But now we have another difficult situation here. Now, I was thinking about pulling out my throwing axes, but we should just get onto this fallen hero as quickly as possible. At the very least, this is one of those fights that's going to yield a lot of expensive gear that we are going to be able to sell. For decent profit, and profit is desperately what we need right now to recover from all of our expenditures. Big hit from that ridiculous weapon. Nice, that took out about half of his armor. That took out the rest. And we are exhausted. But we've got him in as full of us around as we can get, considering the brush here. Everyone else is just going to have to wait outside. Does he have shield wall up? Thank you, Ozzy. Putting him back into place. Just going to move out of the way here. Battle standard comes out just for the rub-ins. And just like a beast, Ragnar takes the last kill. 7 kills in this battle. Did anyone do better? Ozzy got 7 as well. Perhaps they were ranged kills, but Ragnar was killing dudes with a polearm. And we picked up the exact armor that I wanted to see. It's so good. The fatigue is 11 on this? Hold on. This is a great armor. Don't think that I'm upset or anything, and I'm super happy to see that. But let's compare that to the ridiculous mail we just picked up. And to this one that we're currently wearing here. Who's got that on? Kata? Unbelievable. This has 8 fatigue for 200, well, when we put the 15 on it, so what was that? 195 at less fatigue. This is one of the best things in the game. I can't even believe this exists. This used to be like the best archer armor you could get, and now this is. That's crazy. Let's hook it up. Happy to see it. It's going to keep him light. Going to keep him nimble. Man, so lots of upgrades picked up in today's episode. I'm super happy about it. Lots of new brothers. Ridiculous weapon we probably spent too much on. But this armor. Guys, if you see this armor in your playthrough, buy it every time. I'm still lamenting the fact that we missed one of these. We could have 2 of these right now. Unbelievable. But that's going to be it for me today. Trying to remedy the short episode that we had with a longer one. And I hope I kind of made up for it in today's episode. Today was like shiny central. Awesome. So let's see what this is. It appears as though Ragnar the old sellsword has a little bird following him around. Young Fritz. Now in the company of mercenaries, the apprentice must want to learn from those with plenty of experience on the road, earning blood money. While they train, you notice that the sellsword puts most of his emphasis on exercising one's body. Being faster than your opponent and outlasting him are just as important as putting a blade through his brain box. The earnest lad seems increasingly sturdy, earning some sense of vigor you did not notice before. +4 melee skill, initiative, 2 max fatigue. That is awesome. What a huge boost for Fritz. I mean, his initiative was always going to be low, but the fatigue was great. Fatigue is one of the areas he was suffering. Can't wait to get rid of Gluttonous. And initiative sucks because he did miss an ear. I'm just happy he's still alive, honestly. Yeah, but I was trying to sign off, but what a great ending to today's episode. Let's repair this stuff. This is a 240, but it's 20 fatigue. It's barely an upgrade for most of our brothers. We could put it here. Behemoth the Black wearing a black helmet seems pretty suitable. Some of our other brothers are just straight up wearing worse stuff than this. Let's make sure we're not selling off anything like that. This is 200. This is 170. I want to make sure we're not blocking his range, if he's going to actually be useful with that. Yeah, just a few last minute adjustments, making sure everything is okay. This is a strict upgrade, is it not? It is. So we'll repair that and sell this. Really no big whoop. Of course, this is like ridiculous minus vision. But anyway, guys, as I was trying to do my sign off, once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. Guys, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I'm getting close to that 200 mark, and I'm super stoked about it. Just today, I picked up 3 subs. So it seems like my channel is growing at a pretty good rate. I'm happy about it. If you like me, I'm guessing you hope that I succeed. And whether or not my channel ultimately becomes super successful, I'm going to keep doing this because it's a hobby that I enjoy. Yeah, and I love all the positive feedback. I love all the fan fiction getting written in the comment section. I read it every day. It really keeps me going and inspired. I love all the tips. And yeah, it helps me get through this playthrough. I can't help it. I almost don't want to stop playing. But I'm seeing here that they're mustering troops. Everything is in short supply. I was hoping to pick up some tools, even though we're almost broke. And I was really hoping that the prices here would be more than fair. And they are. So even though I did my sign off already, let me give you guys the satisfaction of knowing that we are not broke. Not yet. And that the Jarls of Jorvik are in good standing and ready to continue the fight. Check to see what this is. Should be for us to defeat House Harkin. They want us to destroy House Austin. They want us to raid their lands. We'll tell them we need some time to think about it. And that'll be kind of where I leave this episode for today. And we'll think about it. I really want to raid the lands here. Damn. Maybe we should visit Grolfest beforehand. I might end up having to turn on my birthplace, Dornan, where we gain so much power. Yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.